on an amazing show, but the show must eventually come to an end. So I hope that they're able to bring their energy and show you guys how much this has meant to them. It's meant the world to me. For those of you that have never been to the Quarry before, the Quarry is is part of the Adamant Cultural Foundation, which is a nonprofit foundation that goal and mission is to make theater accessible to everyone. So that's why your tickets were free. But if you have the means to donate, there's this exact replica of the theater that actually one of our board members made, and I was here when he was measuring the theater, so he literally did it to scale. But if you don't have the means, that's fine. That's how my son got introduced to theater, was here. He was 4 years old, and I didn't want to spend $50 on a ticket to take him to one of the area theaters, and we knew someone who was in a production here. And we came, it was amazing, and we fell in love, and we've been here ever since. This is not only theater that's made for the community, for you as an audience, but for the cast members. There's no divas here. We go to every rehearsal, regardless of what your role is in the theater. Everyone pitches in. You'll notice the actors changing the set. We don't have a stage manager. I am not only the director, but I'm the board operator. So you'll have to sit for me climbing up that ladder in a second. But it's just a nice feel. It's a team. And we eat dinner, compliments of this man, every night together so that we can bond and come together as a community. It's just a wonderful place. So if you've never been here before, please keep coming back, because I do believe the audience can feel that and experience that with us. And if you have been here before, thanks for coming back, and enjoy the show. Like Elford, slow today. I did forget the safety regulations, Michael just reminded me, which is probably important. Sorry, I was just so wrapped up in this last show. You guys have heard this before if you've been to the Quarry. If you haven't, it's a pleasure. Here are the exits. If we ever have to evacuate the theater, these are the exits that you would go out if it's not happening in the time I get, but hopefully it won't happen today. If you do have to leave because you're getting a little antsy or you need to use the restroom, it's okay. Just go out these doors, because if we open these doors during the rehearsal or during a performance, it can get in the eyes of the actors and they can get disoriented. Please turn off your cell phones, because it is true, it doesn't happen to everyone, but you don't want to be the one, is that Bluetooth will pick up and it sometimes has projected people's messages. So you don't want to be that person. If you are on an aisle or if you're going to take a break, know that the actors come down the aisles. So don't be surprised if you go into a back tower and there's people back there, and just watch your elbows or your feet in the aisles as they come down. The dragon, who's pretty big, only comes in and out from behind stage, so you won't run into them, you'll run into normal-sized people. But don't be frightened, they're very friendly. For the people who have been here before, any other safety things I forgot? No, but what about the raffle? Oh yeah, we have in addition, if you do have the means to donate, not only do we have cash donations, but we have a raffle and bake sale that most people have noticed and checked out in the box office, and it will be open. Oh, I did not remember this in one show, so I will remember it now. We have books that we are giving away, that courtesy of North County Federal Credit Union, or just Credit Union, that they gave us the money to purchase so that all the families can have a copy of The Reluctant Dragon after the show. So I'll be out here after the meet and greet with the cast, and I'll be passing out those books. I finally got it right after singing that.
Where can those boys be? Off playing Knights and Dragons, no doubt, and me waiting for water to mop the floor with. Ah, here they are now.
Mom, hurry! Mother, it's so exciting. Father found some strange tracks of up on the downs, and he doesn't know what type of animal made them.
Oh my.
Like nothing you've ever seen.
John thinks they're dragon tracks. He knows all about that sort of thing.
Really?
I made a sketch of one of the tracks. The round in the foot, the plus a triangular, and end in a very sharp point.
That's for tearing knights and fair damsels and other animals to pieces.
Or, all dragons are not mean and terrible. Some of them are quite sensitive.
They're mean and terrible. That's why they're extinct. The knights had to kill them.
Oh, me. Oh, it's such a large track. It must be a very large beast.
Must be as big as 4 cart horses. I'll bet he's all covered with shiny scales, too.
Oh, me. Well, it was so peaceful here. Why, if the dragons have returned, the countryside won't be safe for man nor beast.
John and I wanted to follow the tracks and see the beast, but Alfred wouldn't let us.
I was going to follow tracks. You told my father because I wouldn't let you come with me. I've read a lot about dragons. They're sometimes fighting when more than one person approaches. If they panic, there's no telling what they might do.
Well, your father was right to send you home. Certainly can't have you prowling around the countryside with beasts we don't even know.
Besides, you want to throw rocks at the beast if we saw it. The snow would make friends with the dragon.
They're not friendly. They're mean beasts. They...
Help! Help! Cave! Cave! Oh! Help!
Alfred, what?
Have you seen it?
Did it attack you?
Alfred, for heaven's sake.
I didn't know. I didn't want to tell you before because I didn't know what it was. I didn't want you to worry. I know how you worry when I'm up on the downs all day. And
Alfred, tell us, what happened?
it's all up with me, Ermengarde. I can never go up on the downs again. Never again, so help me.
Alfred, now relax and stop carrying on so. Now, tell us what has shaken you up so much.
Well, some days ago, shortly after the earthquake last week, I began to hear a sort of snoring coming from that cave up there. I didn't like that cave from the minute I saw it, and neither did the sheep. And you know, sheep generally have a reason for disliking something. They're like that. You remember the time when...
Alfred, for heaven's sake, get to the point. You heard snoring?
Well, yes, I've heard other things like faint thumping, heavy breathing, not like a human being.
Oh, well, Alfred, I've heard you snore, and that's not like a human being either.
I saw these huge tracks up on the downs today, and I sent the boys home so I could follow the tracks. Do you know where they led me?
No, where?
The cave? Did you see it?
Oh, dear, you didn't do anything foolish.
Well, no, I didn't go in, if that's what you mean. I got as far as the mouth of the cave, and there was such a fearful roar that I jumped away, and then the whole wall of smoke poured out and nearly choked me. I turned and ran away as fast as I could. I'm sure whatever it was followed me nearly half the way.
Oh, dear.
Didn't you look back to see?
What? No, sir, and stumble? I wanted to see where I was running. I've never had such a time. I'll be shaking for a week.
It is a dragon. Nothing else roars and breathes smoke like that. It is a dragon. Let's go up to the cave and see it.
No, I told you before. I have to go to the cave alone. I have to see if it's friendly. Once I see it, I'll come back and get you.
No, you don't. I get to go too. If you don't let me go, I'll go by myself right now.
Now stop it, both of you. Why, it wouldn't be safe to go up there now, would it, Alfred?
No, I don't think it would be safe at all.
No, there, you see? Now, my husband will see that you get home safely, won't you, Alfred?
I get... Come along, Ulrich. I'll take you right to your door.
John better stay too. He really wants to get up to that cave.
Keep the door barred until I return, my dear. Don't let John out to wander or play. Come along, Ulrich.
Oh, do be careful. Oh, me. Oh, I'll worry so until he returns. Well, you heard your father, John. Since you can't go outside, you'll have to read or something.
Yes, Mother.
Let's see. There's a little water left in the dishes. I suppose I could get a little mopping done. Now, where did I leave that mop? Well, I can never find that mop when I need it.
Why did Ulrich have to tell my parents I wanted to see the cave? and I've been ordered to stay here. I'm the only one around who has read about dragons. Villagers still believe in those wild stories. I've got to get out there and see it. Mother, please forgive me. I have to go.
So John, I wasn't able to find the mop, so I guess I'll finish cleaning up in here, and I suppose you could read in the other. John? John? Oh, now where has that boy gone? Oh, dear me! Oh, help! Help!
I guess it really frightened it. I'll have to be more careful. Seems like a very sensitive dragon.
Oh, now don't you hit me or throw stones or poke me or anything. I will die if I tell you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
What? Oh, well, in that case, what do you want?
Well, I just stopped in to see how you were and that sort of thing. But if I'm in the way, I've lots of friends I should be visiting, and there's this book I should be finishing. And I certainly don't want to butt in where I'm not wanted.
Oh, please, don't go off in a huff. In fact, I'm very happy up here alone. Oh, but it does get a trifle dull at times.
Then why do you scare everybody away?
Oh, wherever I go, people have been mean to me. They throw rocks, hit me, poke me, and treat me with all sorts of indignities. Oh, they seem to think that all dragons are mean. But we're not. We can be very sensitive, you know.
Yes, I know.
Oh, listen! Oh, somebody's coming! Oh, quick, hide!
Come on, Jennifer. Don't feel scaredy cat.
But a real dragon? That's not like pretend. It might be dangerous.
Oh, come on.
We really shouldn't have disobeyed our parents.
Well, they wouldn't have let us go if we'd asked them. They always worry and never let us have any real fun or excitement. I knew I would have never seen the beast unless I sneaked up here by myself.
Well, we had better be careful.
Look, there's the cave. Hey, dragon, come on out.
Don't get too close.
I don't even think he's in there. Aha! Here's a rock. See if he's in there.
Meow!
Jennifer!
Hold that, old Rick.
Ow! Ooh, that hurt! There. See what I mean? It's like this everywhere I go.
I'm very sorry.
Oh, it's all right. One gets used to it. Well,
coward I am. As a dragon, I'm really kind of a flop.
That's not true. What about your roar and smell?
Oh, just tricks to make people leave me in peace.
Tricks?
You know. Oh, here, I'll show you. Excuse me for a moment. See? I stick my head in the barrel and roar! Oh, it makes a terrible racket!
What about the smell?
Oh, that's easy. It's awfully cold and damp in the cave, so I keep a fire going, oh, just enough to keep me warm. Oh, and I boil water for my tea, too. Anyhow, if I blow hard enough or wave a blanket over the fire, the smoke billows out of the cave.
Of course, the opening draws it out.
I get even more smoke if I pour some of my tea water on the fire. Oh, but then I can hardly stand it in there until the smoke clears out. It's the only way I can get people to leave me alone in peace.
Do you plan on staying long?
Oh, it's hard to say at present. It's a nice enough place. Besides, I'm such a confoundedly lazy fellow.
Really?
Oh, sure. That's really why I'm still alive. Oh, I'm young yet, only 150 or so.
You're lazy, and that's why you're alive.
Oh, yes. All the other dragons were so active, earnest, always rampaging and skirmishing, chasing knights all over the place, carrying on in general. Whereas I like to eat regularly, then lean back and snooze a bit. Maybe even write a little poetry.
Poetry?
Didn't you ever, just for fun, try to make up poetry? You know, verses.
Yes, lots of it. Only nobody wants to listen to it.
Really? That's my problem exactly. Oh, and I love poetry so much.
Me too.
Sonnets, imagery, allusions.
The keen interweaving of sound and scent.
The joy of a rhyme in a subjunctive tense.
Hey, that rhyme.
Oh, so it did. Listen, here's a little rhyme I was tossing off just as you got here. Oh, beautiful view.
Excuse me? You were gonna tell me how you got here. Don't feel badly. I promise to listen after I find out just a little bit more about you.
Well, all right. Oh, there was this earthquake or something. I don't rightly know. Fell into a big hole and ended up in this cave here.
Yes, it was an earthquake. We had one last week.
Oh, that's the one. That's how I got here, and that's when I got here. That's all I know. Now, the poetry. Oh, beautiful view.
Where were you before?
I don't know. I never care what they call the countryside, as long as the view is pretty and I have a nice cave.
You seem like a peaceable fella. Too bad people don't leave you in peace.
No, that's a problem I haven't been able to solve just yet. Oh, who cares? I've got you for a friend. I don't need anybody else. You will listen to my poetry, won't you? And I'll listen to yours. That's only fair. Now,
I don't think you understand. Some people can be very nice, just as some dragons can be very nice.
well, there was a fellow up here earlier who looked like he might be nice. He didn't seem to want to intrude. But I'm afraid I scared him away.
That must have been my father. He is nice. I'll have to introduce you sometime.
How about coming up here for dinner tomorrow? Oh, only if you have nothing else to do, of course.
Thanks, but we couldn't leave my mother at home.
Oh, well, silly of me. By all means, bring her along. I'd love to have the whole family.
I'm afraid she might not approve. My father may not either. After all, you did frighten him terribly.
Oh, surely you can explain that I really didn't mean to.
Well, I can try. But there's no getting over the fact that you're a dragon. And according to people, dragons are supposed to be enemy.
Oh, I haven't an enemy in the world. I'm too lazy to make enemies. And if I do read other fellows my poetry, I'm always ready to listen to theirs.
I don't think you understand the situation. When people find out you're here, they'll come at you with spears and swords and all sorts of things. Their way of looking at it, you're a scourge, a pest, and an awful monster.
Not a word of truth in it. Oh, my character will bear the strictest investigation.
Oh, please, be sensible. I'm really worried about your situation. I better be headed home now. My parents are probably worried about me, and I've got to figure out what they're saying about you in the village. I'll visit you sometime tomorrow, and try to realize you're a frightful beast, or you'll find yourself in an awful affair.
And I thought that I was going to be so happy here.
Oh, Ulrich, I'm sore from falling down the hill.
It's your own fault. If you hadn't been so scared, you wouldn't have knocked me down.
It was you who knocked me down.
I was not scared. You were scared and knocked me down.
All right, Ulrich.
Now listen, that dragon isn't just going to get away with roaring and scaring people. We're just trying to have a little fun and excitement. We're going to tell everyone that the dragon attacked us. And that's how we got all bruised and cut.
But Ulrich.
First, we'll go tell the people at the inn. At this time of the day, there should be some people there. If there's a crowd, we can get a dragon hunting party together right away.
The dragon didn't.
Come on, we're both going to the inn. Now remember, we both have to tell the same story. Maybe I don't do all the talking, and you disagree with me.
I told you to keep him in the house.
Oh, but dear, I only left the room for a moment.
He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the village.
Oh,
Maybe he went up to that cave.
oh me. Well, I hope that he's safe. I suppose after reading so much about dragons, he just wanted to see if the one that you came across was friendly.
I was there and it was not friendly.
Oh. Well, if he did go up to the cave, we're going to have to go up there to find him.
Maybe we should find some help.
Well, the inn is just down the road. Why not get some men to go with you?
That's a good idea. Come on, let's hurry.
All right, come on, let's do this. It's a good one. Let's do this. Let's do this. You got this. You got this. What? No, 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 no. Oh! Yeah. The weather's been poor this gonna do?
We can't let it stand and terrorize us, can we?
No. Let's get him! Yes, kill the beast!
We'll do it.
Yes, who? We better think about this for a minute. If it's really as big as our car horses, that's too much for a simple folk like us to handle, even if we had sword spears.
You've got to kill it. Look what the dragon did to Jennifer and me.
I know, but he's a great horrible beast.
I know what we can do!
What? Tell us.
We need an expert.
Yeah, expert at dragon slaying.
A knight?
That's right, and I know just who we can get. I saw St. George just today. He passed by this very village this very afternoon.
St. George.
Isn't he an old man now?
Yes, he is. And nobody recognized him but me. He was so happy I knew who he was.
Will you do it?
When the dragon days were over, people forgot St. George quickly. The poor fellow would probably love to go down for one last good battle. Let's find him!
Yes.
Where is he?
Can we find him?
Which way did he go?
I'll follow the road he took and have him back here by morning.
That's good. In order to see the beast punished for what he did to Oric and Jennifer, we can pay St. George whatever it costs.
Oh, no. Don't worry about paying him. He doesn't charge anything. It's his job, you know, and since there's been a dragon around in such a long time, he probably liked to have a husband fight. I didn't say so.
Here we go.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, why, it's Ann. Hello, Ann.
Hello, Alfred. Excuse me, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Has anyone seen John?
There's a dragon loose on the countryside. We've been trying to find him.
You better find him. Oric saw the dragon was attacked. Look at the dragon ditch for Oric and Jennifer.
Oh, me? Oh, did the dragon do that?
But I took Ulrich home after I saw the beast.
You saw him too?
Well, not exactly. He was in his cave. He roared and breathed smoke at me, and I turned and ran away as fast as I could to protect my family.
Oh, Rick, you went up there. Did you see John?
No, ma'am. We didn't see him. Did we, Jennifer?
No.
Oh, me. Oh, what if he went up there by himself and got himself caught or eaten?
Well, we've got to find my son. Who will come with us?
Not me. Oric saw the dragon was attacked. The sea beast by the car horses.
St. George can surely slay the monster, but what about my son? How will we find him? What if he went up there?
Up where?
John!
Oh, where have you been? We've been so worried.
I'm sorry. I was the only one around who studied dragons. I felt I had to see what type of beast it was.
You went up there?
Alone?
Oh, by yourself? Oh, incredible.
Amazing.
That was a terrible chance you took. Look what the dragon did to Oric and Jennifer. He attacked them.
Is that what you told them?
Well, he did.
He did not.
He did too. He roared and breathed smoke and fire at Jennifer and then attacked us, but we got away.
Well, I was there and saw the whole thing. Wasn't that way at all.
You're a liar.
I said I saw it. You hit the dragon with a rock. When he got mad and snorted a bit, you got scared and fell down a hill, away. That's how I got those cuts and bruises.
I did not.
That's enough. See, the dragon got mad. That proves he's not to be trusted.
You're mad right now, sir. Does that mean you're not to be trusted?
John, mind your manners.
No matter. St. George will appear in the morning to take care of the beast.
That's right. He'll take care of the dragon.
Come along, son. Let's go home.
Yes, there's nothing more we can do here. The dragon will be taken care of.
But he's not mean. He writes poetry. I've talked to him.
Ha! I'll bet you did.
Come along, son.
Yes, let's go home.
But he's not mean.
There's no such thing as a nice dragon.
So that's that. It's close up now. Tomorrow will be a big day. And remember, death to the dreadful dragon!
Death to the dreadful dragon!
at your service. I am here to see you righted from your wrongs. I will free you from your foes.
It's a dreadful beast.
My head's well, I thought around.
Cow is soured up.
Trees wither, vines die.
Is this a fact? What could have done this?
Obviously, the dragon has something to do with it.
Have you seen it?
Well, no, but it didn't happen before.
Well, we did notice it before the dragon.
Well, perhaps.
My head won't like since he's alive.
Oh my goodness.
It could have been the earthquake that scared them. But it's obviously the dragon.
Obviously. I mean, oh, what about the earthquake?
No, now it's the dragon.
We're sure of that.
Art, what's going on?
He's here.
Who's here?
St. George, of course. Heard all about your old dragon, and he's gonna slay him.
Slay him?
That's right, slay him.
I've got to talk to him.
He's busy now.
Art, look!
Where?
St. George, sir, I've got to talk to you.
Oh, yes, what is it, little man? Has the beast killed your father?
No, sir.
Oh my gosh, your mother then?
Yes. Don't listen to him.
Oh, I'm here to listen to everybody. Excuse me for a moment while I talk to the young lad here. Now, my young friend, what can I do for you?
There seems to be misunderstanding somewhere, and I want to put it right. See, the dragon everyone is afraid of is really a good dragon.
Ha! Yes, no doubt he is a good dragon and a most worthy foe for me. I have met and slayed the best dragons to ever terrorize the countryside.
I didn't mean it like that. I tell you, he's a good dragon and a friend of mine. He tells stories and writes poetry. You couldn't help but like him if you met him.
And yet might he not have fooled you so that his evil deeds would be covered up?
No, sir.
Perhaps at this very moment there's some young princess being held captive in his gloomy cavern.
Nothing of that sort. Nearest princess is about 100 leagues from here.
Well, you seem convinced. Perhaps I've been convinced too. Perhaps I've been too ready to believe all of these stories. But what am I to do? The dragon and I are meant to meet in combat today at 2 o'clock. What do you suggest?
It's early. Could you maybe just stroll up there with me and talk to the dragon? It's not far, and any friend of mine would be welcome.
It's the most irregular request, but I guess under the circumstances, the most sensible thing to do.
Oh yes, please, sir.
My friends, I must leave you for a bit, but I shall return. I hope.
Down with the dragon, don't forget.
2 o'clock, up on the downs.
Yes, yes.
John can tell St. George to claim the dragon. You can't let him do that after what he did to Jennifer.
Don't worry, St. George is back out.
But
No worries, dragons take care of it.
Dragon, it's going to go right now, dragon. He's coming. He's here now. You have to pull yourself together and do something that'll last.
Oh, now don't get so excited, boy. Sit down, catch your breath, relax, and then perhaps it'll be good enough to tell me who's coming.
St. George is coming. That's all. Of course, a great big fella like you can take him. But I thought I better warn you because he'll be here soon. And he's got the longest, wickedest looking sword you've ever seen.
Oh, dearie, dearie me! Oh, this is too awful! I won't see him, and that's final. I'm sure he's not nice, especially since he's slain so many dragons. Oh, you must tell him to go away at once. Oh, tell him he can write me a letter if he likes. Oh, but I just can't give him an interview. I'm not seeing anyone at present.
Oh, come on, Dragon. You've got to fight him sometime or other. Better get it over with now. Then we can get on with the sonnets. And you should consider other people too. Everyone's expecting to fight.
My dear little man, just understand once and for all, I can't fight. And I won't fight. Well, I've never fought anybody in my life. And I'm not going to begin now just to give people a holiday. In the old days, I always let the other dragons do all the fighting. And no doubt, that's why I have the pleasure of being here now.
But if you don't fight, he'll probably cut your head off.
Oh, I think not. You'll be able to arrange something. I've every confidence in you.
Well, as a matter of fact, I brought St. George here with me to talk to you.
Well, really? I mean, there's nothing like being taken for granted.
I'll call him. Now, let's settle the matter.
Oh, all right. I'll talk to him, but I promise nothing.
St. George!
Oh, remember, I promise nothing, except that I'll be polite.
That's all we ask for. Now, we'll think of something that satisfies everyone's concern.
Oh, very pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. Oh, a charming weather we're having.
Yeah, nice to meet, yeah. Almost balmy.
Oh, I wonder if you'd be interested in listening to a short poem I've tossed off concerning the magnificent view from here. Oh, magnificent view. Oh, view unparalleled. Oh, beautiful view. Oh, view. You know, I haven't been able to come up with a single word that rhymes properly with unparalleled.
Excuse me, but I think we should take the advice of our young friend here and try to come up with some agreement about this little conflict of ours. Now, don't you think that the simplest plan is to fight it out according to the rules and we'll let the best man win?
Now believe me, Sir George, there's no one I'd sooner oblige than you and my young friend here. Oh, but you see, sir, I'm reluctant.
Reluctant? Reluctant.
Oh, so you see, sir, the whole thing is nonsense. There's absolutely nothing to fight about.
Sir, suppose I make you.
Oh, you can't. I should only go into my cave and retire down the hole I came up. Oh, you would get tired sitting and waiting for me to come back out. And when you're gone away, I come back out. I like this place and I'm going to stay.
Now we're getting to the point. You must see that if you want to stay here, you've got to fight sometime or other. They won't leave you alone until you do. And you don't want to have to go back down that dingy old hole again until goodness knows when.
Yeah, it could be arranged. I could appear to spear you somewhere where it wouldn't hurt. At least not that much.
Oh, certainly not. Oh, I can't stand pain of any sort.
Well, if there's to be a battle, I must spear you somewhere. How about here? I'll head the four-way.
Now you're wanting me. Please. Oh, no, not there. That would hurt, I'm sure. And if it didn't, it would make me laugh and that would spoil everything.
How about under the chin then? In all these thick scales. I could spear you there. It wouldn't hurt much.
Are you sure you would hit the right spot?
Certainly. Leave that to me. And picture it. these beautiful rolling downs, me in my silver armor, against you in your shiny scales. What a wonderful picture it would make.
Oh, now you're just trying to get at me through my artistic sensibilities. Well, it won't work.
But everyone will be here soon. You've got to think of something.
Well, it would make a very pretty picture.
Oh, certainly.
Tell Dragon what happens after he's vanquished in the deadly combat.
Oh, what happens?
Well, there will be the usual luncheon and picnic, I suppose.
Picnic! Ooh, luncheon!
Oh yes, everyone's in such a happy mood. We sing and dance and everything.
Oh, St. George, you're going to so much trouble on my account.
I know. Now remember, you'll have to do your fair share of the fighting, not all the breathing smoke and flashing your tail and so on.
Well, I'm afraid I forgot in most of that. Oh, but I'll do the best I can. My friend here will help me with a few devices I've picked up. Oh, you'd better go now so that we're not seen together.
Yep.
Here we are.
It's so lovely out here. A perfect place for a picnic. Oh, and battle.
Yes, don't do that. Here's St. George.
Oh, my friends. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure something has happened to him this time. I don't see him anywhere.
Oh, me. Oh, I was so sure that he would be here. Oh, I knew he shouldn't have let him out of the house by himself this morning.
There. He'll turn up soon.
And now, the dragon. Oh, dragon, come on out and answer for your evil deeds.
Oh,
That.
I've never seen anything like it. But he's not at all as big as I thought.
He's not at all as big as I thought. Poor Timmy's huge.
But he's mean.
Let's get started. Start the battle.
Are you ready, St. George?
Ready?
Are you ready, Dragon? Combat will begin when I call time. Time!
come on, St. George, come on! Get in there, St. George, come on!
Lucky back, St. George.
George! Yeah!
The dragon's a regular actor. indeed a noble beast. I talked to him before the battle.
You talked with him? You talked with him before the battle?
He was a peaceable fellow who wanted nothing more than to be left alone to enjoy the view. He was reluctant to fight. I had to convince him.
Peaceful?
We didn't know.
What would someone tell us?
I guess we just wouldn't listen.
Now it's too late. He's dead. You really killed him.
John!
I'm alright. Really, I am. Everyone look. Look at these sonnets he wrote. All he wanted was a little peace and quiet in a cave with a nice view so he could just relax and write poetry. All the roars and smokes were just tricks. I was in the cave working the tricks during the battle.
Do you see the affection a mere boy had for this noble beast? But you wanted to fight. You wanted him killed, but you knew nothing of him. But you wanted him dead. I'm deeply saddened. I'll never slay another dragon as long as I live.
Don't cut off his head.
Oh, Red!
Did you lie to us?
No, he was a mean beast. I thought he was.
Jennifer!
Well,
How could you do a thing like this?
we just wanted a little fun excitement.
Ulrich's not the only one to blame. You all wanted to fight. You all wanted to kill.
We're sorry.
Very sorry.
We're all sorry. You were right, son.
And we were wrong.
I'm sorry, John.
Me too.
Oh, I do wish you would hurry up. I'm hungry. When do we have the picnic?
Dragon, you're not dead.
Certainly not. Oh, St. George is still at Oxford with the sword. But it did tickle a bit. I can hardly keep from giggling.
Dragon, you're alive! You gave a very convincing death scene.
Oh, I'm flattered. And that from a man who seems so many.
Lord, suit your game, almost cause. Now you'll have to do something to make up for it.
How?
Oh, you could come up to the cave once a day and tidy up for me.
Then I will help.
Oh, all right.
I'm sure he'll forgive you, Lord. You too, Jennifer.
Oh, certainly. I forgive everybody.
My friends, quiet. This is indeed a noble beast. You should honor and cherish him as a historical curiosity. Besides, I'm sure he's the only reluctant dragon in existence.
Curiosity?